Okay, so I'm your girl Butterfly to Light, and I'm back with Saturn in the 11th house. Whoa. Okay, so, Saturn in the 11th house can really find it challenging to trust people, friends, especially associations. Like, their friends could have been the source of a lot of their hurt. Even friends that they thought was friends pulling them down, working against them, even surpassing them in goals. Now, I did Saturn in the 10th house, and I talked about how Saturn in the 10th house is working on goals. But coming to the 11th house, okay, we're also talking about dreams and things we aspire to have and be. And you cannot really talk about that without factoring in some type of important goal a lot of times. Oh my gosh, my candle is making some weird noises. If you hear it. Okay? And this is the main reason why people with Saturn in the 11th house struggle. Because things get in their way. Other people get in their way. To the point where it can feel like it's hard for them to accomplish their goals. To the point to where they feel like other people at their age or that has big dreams are making it, are accomplishing it, but they're not. And this is the thing. See, Saturn in this house can still be people that have big dreams, but a lot of them, they won't challenge themselves to match those big dreams with other people or to go out and dare to take the steps to get these dreams accomplished. Okay. And instead, they, somehow end up on the outskirts of what these dreams are, and they listen, you can think small when you need to be thinking big. And the reason why it takes you to this place, because at some point in your life, you could have thought really big. It could have been like really big things that you wanted to accomplish and with really important people and with the people that you want to accomplish them with. And you know what? You seen that people belittled it. They tossed it to the side. They didn't listen to you. Even when it comes to working with people, they could have wanted to make you like you had all of the potential, but they could have wanted to make you or reduce your ideas to something small, taking your ideas, just putting you down, not really encouraging you on that, and this caused people with displacement to kind of take a left turn and just not want to really face that sort of rejection, and fears around having the same thing happen again. So yes, there is lots of fears and obstacles surrounding getting something that you really want. If there's a very big goal or there's a dream of yours, getting to that dream, getting to that goal could just be challenging. It could be challenging for people with displacement to be on the internet, online, to really put themselves out there. And, it's because I kind of feel like people with displacement, to be honest with you, really care more about how the public and how people are seeing them versus Saturn in the 10th house people. Yeah. Because we have Saturn, the planet that really does deal with the public and public image. And then we have in like a composure, a specific behavior. Okay. And then we have it put in the 11th house. Okay. And being seen a certain way, being seen as a failure, being seen as someone that is going to take ridiculous risks will stop this person. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this because with this placement, yes, we have a flip side to this placement. Like I said, you could be a person though, to where you come out swinging. You have friends, like you may not have many, but you have those diehard people that's going to support you. They always did. You'll have a working unit. They look up to you as the authority person, but that's the same thing that keeps you locked in to situations to where you really don't go past your level or the level that you could really reach. Or these same these same associations could cause you to not really want to challenge the status quo, or which is status quo, which is them. Like, you could be locked in a system that doesn't allow you to grow, and it's hard to, because it's like, oh, well, let's take being at a job. People rely on you there. You've made great friends. You made, like, your coworkers have became your friends. And when it comes time for you to move past that to something else, like starting your own business or whatever, you start to feel guilt or fear to do so because you don't want to let these people down. You may not have them as friends anymore, associations anymore. Let's say you in a relationship, or some type of typical tradition that you don't really believe in, but people around you do. And y'all have little club meetings, y'all meet up, y'all have your LinkedIn because you're friends, and then your family together. It's like, okay, well, if I and they're looking up to you because they're looking at you as like that person that they should resemble some type of way. But then you start feeling like, whether you've grown, whether you learned, whether you surpassed this place that you used to be at, and you start looking at yourself like, I don't really want to be here. I don't believe this anymore. And it's time for me to go past it. Now you can't really do so open and honestly because you fear the backlash that you could receive. You are interested in a certain type of race or religion or belief system, but others around you are not. And you're the pastor, or they know you to be able to quote all the best Bible scriptures, or they know that you are an affluent follower of Buddha and his beliefs, whatever. We could go on with this, but you start getting into another system. Like, now you're into more of the Muslim type culture, or not believing any of it, and now you're afraid to speak on that because you're locked into this belief system, or the system that your associations have you locked in. And it can be on a massive scale. So either way you flip the coin, both ways, you're running into a bit of a problem with the structure, or the structures that's formed around you through your associations, through how you're seeing things, whatever, and you can really feel trapped. Okay? And a lot of people with displacement, they struggle with that. And they struggle with, they come to a point in their life where they want to make new associations. They want to surpass the level that they're at. And you have to do so. You have to do so consciously. So how you can do that is, one, you can do that just really not necessarily saying, okay, well, I'm going to get rid of all of you guys that I'm dealing with in a publicly announcing it way, even though you're not going to be able to escape and go into something else, into another lane, without it being acknowledged by these people. I'm not going to lie, because we're dealing with public associations with Saturn in this house. So you're going to have to deal with it in some shape or form, being in the forefront and not being able to hide this. So, but my thing is, what you can do is, first, start building like-minded associations. It's important for you to, as you develop yourself, as you grow, you're not believing this anymore, whatever, you have to build those like-minded associations around you, and then it'll be easier when it comes to time for you to move out of a certain place that you're in. You have to be willing to challenge yourself on, like, or practice letting go of things little by little, but for sure, and I don't be playing when I say stuff like this. Even if you have to practice by getting rid of something that's in your home or your environment that you've collected over time and it's hard for you to let go of, you have to start somewhere. Okay? And I use this as a tool when I work with people. So I know that it works. But my thing is, you have to start getting rid of that guilt that you have when it comes with you progressing yourself, making different moves, okay, and rising out of a certain position that you were in. And you have to understand that at the end of the day, those people will be fine. They'll get another person to replace you at work. They'll find another partner. They'll find another friend. But it's only one you, and you get one chance, really one big chance to live your dreams and aspirations in this lifetime. So what you gonna do? What's it gonna be? What? Saturn in 11th house. I'm your girl, Butterfly to Light.